Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 11th. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. The heart of your reading, we have a big ending with the Ten of Wands. Probably in a connection, a relationship context with the Lovers there at the bottom of the deck. This feels like you're handling things responsibly, you're fulfilling the commitment made, handling all your obligations, but nevertheless bringing about an ending of sorts. You're completing your obligation and fulfilling it and ending it. What's the challenge here for Scorpio? High Priestess in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Meeting the needs of someone else. If you're ending a relationship, this would be like spousal support or child support. So either receiving what is owed you or taking on the responsibility of paying that to your ex-spouse. With the High Priestess in reverse, it's this uncertainty about what's going to happen there. You feel like you can't predict how it's going to go in terms of this needs being met or not. You're trying to tap in and assess the situation, but you just can't achieve the psychic connection that you're going for. I'm really getting like you feel like you should be able to get an intuitive hit, or literally, like, I don't know if some of you are trying remote viewing, astral travel, and hitting a roadblock with like there's a boundary that you're hitting, or someone is protecting the area that you're trying to access. Getting a strong like access denied sort of vibe off of this psychically. I'm not sure what that could mean. But if this is your reading, I'm sure that you do. Your focus is on the Ace of Cups in reverse. Withdrawing your cup of love, reclaiming some energy that you had been extending emotionally to someone else. Oh, this is hard for you to stop wanting to reach out to them emotionally. Whether that's actually like with them knowing that you're reaching out, like in a overt way, or just energetically, your heart is going out to them, or your emotions want to remain connected or entangled with whatever it is that you're ending, whether it's a relationship or an activity, a job, whatever it is that's coming to a close. It's kind of like you're having to intentionally pull back emotionally. Like, it would be like the week after you and your partner decide to file for divorce. You're scrolling online and you see something that makes you chuckle and you go to send it to them and you're like, no. It hurts, but they're not the person to share the things that I love with anymore. That's sort of like the way that we ping our partners or the people that we love, the little ways in life. You're going to find yourself doing that and then correcting it because it's not what you want to do anymore. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands, which is an inspiration to move in a new direction, to set a new course of action. So you went about completing the obligations that you currently had, ostensibly so that you could pursue this new course of action that has struck your fancy. Your higher self perspective is all about concealment right now, keeping it on the low, privacy, and they want me to use a different word than secrecy. I'm reaching for a word and it's just not coming. So I'll try to describe the energy I'm getting in a different way. You are going to go about things where you keep private things private. You don't share a lot with the outside world. Perhaps specifically we're talking about a shift in privacy settings with your partner, where they're not going to be as aware of the things that you're doing anymore. Or if you're ending one thing to begin another, the other people involved don't need to know your business. Perhaps they're part of the last story that you've just completed, and they would meddle or infuse the new situation with their energy where they don't really have a place to have any say-so. Privacy, secrecy, sanctity. There's something else. Oh, there's something a little bit different, a different connotation that wants to come through. We'll see if it comes to me. In the near future, how does the story unfold for Scorpio? With the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. Something potentially taboo here, or pleasure-seeking with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I mean, you've got the Ace of Wands, and that is inspiring you to move in a new direction, about having your needs met despite knowing what might take place or whether or not it's possible. This could be more of like a living a fantasy. That would fit this combination. I don't know why I can't think of that word, you guys. It's gonna bother me. Show me hopes and nope. Show me the surprise. What is going to affect the situation that Scorpio doesn't see coming? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. You're going to be able to get a better perspective on things. You're very close to a situation right now, but once you have some time away from it or some distance from the situation, tensions will ease. You will feel a lessening of any guilt or shame that you might feel toward the situation. You'll be able to see the big picture better. If this fantasy that you're looking to experience involves watching from afar and you're worried that you're going to feel really guilty, you won't. In the hopes and fears column, we have the King of Wands. How to say this on YouTube? If you're looking to explore a fantasy about power and control, I think the King of Wands is the person who you would engage with in order to have the type of experience that you're seeking. So you might be very hopeful for a positive experience and finding the right person for you, or you might be fearful of how you'll enjoy that experience or not. If that's not your story and this is more about another area of life, then this could be about embodying a more powerful, authoritative role in your life, taking responsibility for things, being the more, I won't say the center of attention, because it doesn't quite feel that way, but the King of Wands is comfortable having eyes on them. I think more so than a typical Scorpio energy. King of Wands doesn't shy away from the spotlight, can turn on the charm and be the life of the party when it's called for. So this could be like an aspect of yourself that is going to rise to the surface and flourish through this time in your life, or you're hopeful or afraid that that might take place, or the situation might demand that of you. I think personal was the word I was looking for. I think. Private, personal, concealed, defining like your personal space, or you know, when you tell someone, like, they ask you a question, you're like, you know what, that's personal. That's private. But it's more appropriate to say it's personal. You wouldn't say, like, that's my private information. Okay. The end result, we have you headed toward big-time financial abundance and or the life that you want. So what more could you ask for? It's not necessarily saying how you're going to feel about it, but the implication with the Ten of Pentacles is that it's something that you've wanted because it's in line with your plans and your vision for your future and what you want your life to look like. Now, the having of it, not just the desiring of it, but when you actually are embodying that life, can sometimes be different. But this is about like wish fulfillment and attaining the life that you want. We do have the Two of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, so I think there's some sort of romantic connection wrapped up in this story. A new committed relationship, or a new relationship with the potential for a long-term commitment. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Oh, Five of Cups. Scorpio, you need to process something. Don't rush into the happy stuff and bypass the emotional work that you need to do. This ending comes with it some difficult emotions, apparently, represented by these 3 cups that have spilt. And Spirit is saying, turn your attention to it, ruminate on it, as long as you need to fully work through those energies before you turn to what comes next. don't distract yourself with something exciting as a way to numb yourself from feeling whatever grief and pain you might be feeling. You'll be better off if you take the time now to process before you explore whatever this new passion is. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. Have a good day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.